Hello, my dears. Welcome back. Or welcome for the first damn time. As always, I've already prayed and set my intentions for this reading. It's a beautiful day. It's been some very intense energy in the world that we're dealing with right now. So, 10 of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Carrying the weight of the world. Tired. Exhausted. Whoa. Whoa. 10 of Wands with the Sun. Whoa. 10 of Wands with the Sun. Holy shit. So, wow. I'm tapping into somebody who has been working for a long ass time on their goals. Like, back-breaking work. Years and years and years of honing your craft. Years and years and years of doing what you do. Maybe this is a spiritual... Holy shit. Can we get some more intense cards in here? Fitting for the landscape of the universe right now. Wow. Hold the fucking phone. So we have the 10 of Wands. Tired boy. You've been working for a long time. You've been working very hard. I see you. I see you, queen, king, they, royalty. Like, breaking your back, holding what you feel like is the weight of the world on your shoulders. And then we have the Sun. Adorable little joyful baby sitting on his steed with the gorgeous sun shining down on him and his beautiful blonde curls. Hee 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 hee. Peaceful, happy face. The Sun is like the clouds parting and you finally getting everything you deserve. Wow, what a way to jump right into a reading. And then we have the Tower that just came out. This is very interesting. This is a very interesting way to jump right into a reading. Let me ponder here. Let me just first say that you have been on this journey so long and you have been working your ass off so much on yourself and on your life and on your goals and on your spiritual grounding, because the 10 of Wands, Wands are spiritual. Wands is the spiritual element. So you have been busting your ass on yourself spiritually. Reading up on the Bible, reading up on the Bhagavad Gita, reading up on your spiritual texts, your Quran, your whatever it is that you believe in and love and that fills you up spiritually, developing your relationship with yourself, developing your relationship with your particular higher power, whoever it is that you love. And you are basking in the glow after being so tired. What a beautiful transition that these first two cards came out represents. Going from back-breaking work, feeling like there's no end in sight, feeling like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, and then suddenly I'm sitting in the sun and I'm bathing in it and I'm feeling the glow of my glory and all of the work that I've done. And maybe you're starting to feel the sun peek through. You're starting to feel the fruits of your labor. You're starting to feel these little glimmers of peace. You're starting to watch yourself in situations react in ways that you never would have before. You're watching yourself have emotional resilience that you never would have had before. You are starting to feel the clouds part and the rewards of all of this work that you've done shine through. But trust and have faith that you keep going and you keep developing these things that you've been developing and staying on this discipline and staying on these rituals that you've developed. Honey, you are going to be getting a tan real soon. Because God doesn't watch us bust our ass on ourselves and keep us in the dark for very long. And once you start feeling those little glimmers, let your faith grow, like sun shining on a little plant poking through the soil. You might be frustrated, you might be tired, you might be exhausted, you might feel like, oh my God, these daily rituals, these daily like little pieces of discipline and all this, I do all these things every day to better myself and better my life. My God, it feels like it's not leading anywhere. Honey, keep that faith, because what you have to look forward to is peace. You didn't come this far just to come this far. You didn't come this far to give up on yourself. God didn't bring you this far just to drop you on your ass. Believe it. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's really tired here. But honey, stay strong. Because what you have to look forward to, and I know you're feeling these sun rays peeking through the clouds a little bit. I'm sure you could make a gratitude list on at least one of your hands. Gratitude is a great place to start with faith. Gratitude is such a high vibration, and it brings more blessings in, because gratitude raises your vibration. We all know our vibration starts to raise. We attract more high vibration things to us. I feel from this reading so far like a mommy, with her tired little baby laying on her lap, honey, it's okay. Whoops. I'm still learning how this new MacBook works, and I'll just make I don't know how I make it happen, but the apps just fly up when I don't want them to. We're learning out here. We're a technology queen. It's okay. It's all good. I'm here listening to the birdies chirping outside this garage, and I'm like, it's the vibe. What was I gonna say? As your vibration raises, you attract more high vibration things to you. It's the law of attraction, baby. Study up on the 12 laws of the universe. We don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. And if you are grumbling and angry and cursing your situation, you are going to continue to see more things that you want to curse. If you have gratitude, if you need to start with one tiny little thing that you're grateful for, that's a great way to start. I've been thinking 555 on the clock, the number of change. The number of positive change on the clock as I'm talking about this. Do we get it yet? I've been thinking a lot lately about like starting small, because I'm a person who is very about my success. And sometimes I have to calm myself down a little bit and like remind myself, like, look, honey, where does 1,000,000 subscribers start? 1,000,000 subscribers starts from one subscriber. 1,000,000 views starts from one view. 100 views, 300 views. You know, a great athlete starts with one goal. A great performer starts with one show, one fan, 2 fans, 3 fans, 4 fans, 5 fans. You get me? A grateful heart starts with one thing that you're grateful for today. So you may be walking forward in blind faith right now. You may be dragging yourself forward in blind faith, but look at what you have to look forward to. And guess what? Yeah, the tower came out, but guess what? You have been working on yourself so hard that you can surf any tower moment. Like a skillful surfer surfing a big scary wave. Any upheaval that life wants to send you, you have the inner resources to conquer it. You have the beautiful mind to know, and you've learned enough and you've been through enough to know that anything that happens, you know enough to be able to have the correct perspective about things. To say, okay, this horrible thing happened and it feels like my life is totally being upheaved, but you know enough and you're grounded enough and you're grown enough to understand that everything is for your greatest and highest good, if you make it that way. If you want to look at it as though you're just being tortured and your life has been torture so far and everything that happens to you is because, of course, brother, brother, what is that, brother? What is that attitude? Of course you're going to attract more bullshit then. Of course you're going to only see the rotten things. If you feel like life is rotten, if you have the perspective that life is torture, that God is torturing you, you know, but you have been working on yourself spiritually long enough to have the beautiful perspective about everything that happens to you, and you know that any tower moment that gets sent to you is because that's what the tower is all about. Things being shook and destroyed and demolished out of your life because they did not belong there. The tower doesn't scare me, to be honest, because I've been on this journey for many years. And I've worked on myself a lot, and I've worked on my spiritual life a lot, and I've honed my mindset enough to understand that no matter how horrific the situation is, first of all, I'm strong enough and I'm bad enough to turn it into a gift for me. And I've worked on my perspective enough to know that anything and anyone or any situation that gets taken out of my life was not meant to be there for my greatest and highest good. No matter how amazing or magical I thought the friend was, if they start to disappoint me and they get taken out of my life, or they, are no longer healthy for me, I might be heartbroken a little bit. But I will understand that foundation, that friendship was not built on a solid foundation, clearly, or this tower moment would not have happened with us. You see what I'm saying? Shit, I've been thinking about one today. It's been buzzing around the back of my mind. But like, I've been on this journey long enough to understand that anyone who's going to be taken out of my life, anyone who's going to disappoint me in a way that is strong enough for me to want to cut them out of my life, that friendship was not built on a solid enough foundation for those people to be my greatest and highest good. And no matter how deep the heartbreak is, I give thanks to God for removing that person from my life, because moving on, now some energetic space is cleared up in my life for people who do deserve to be in my life. We love that. So, you're tired. I hear you. You're exhausted. You've been working your ass off in the dark for so long. You've been operating on blind faith for so long. And maybe you're not even feeling these sun rays peeking through the clouds yet, but you will soon. Trust me. And if you gotta build a ladder up to the clouds and start to rip them apart yourself, then baby boy, that's what you gotta do. Baby girl, that's what you gotta do. Baby them, that's what you gotta do. Get to building. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, maybe because of all of this spiritual work, you are bringing tower moments into your life. Don't be afraid of the tower. The tower is nothing to be afraid of. The tower is upheaval, divorce, job loss, money loss, hard times, death, whatever, grief, horrible feelings, things being ripped out of your life that you thought would always be there. But you got to master your mindset enough to understand that anything that gets pulled out of your life was not built on solid foundation. And make it for the best. The power of perspective is a lot. The power of perspective is very powerful. Wow. What a way to get started. There's a crazy energy in the air, man. 2024 is a nutso balls year, baby. And it's like, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the proverbial men get separated from the boys in terms of this spiritual game. Because there are some real dark, evil forces at play here. If you know, you know. But we're not afraid of no evil forces. We got God on our side. We're our own best friends out here. I'm not afraid of losing anybody. I don't care how long you've been in my life. Woo! Okay. What else do we got? Because this is intense. Okay, 3 cards came out, but I'm gonna read. Oh, 4 cards came out, but I'm gonna read it. Usually I don't like when more than 2 cards come out, but I'm feeling crazy. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands reversed. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Star reversed. The Star, another one of my favorite cards. Let me take note of these numbers that we have going on, because I like to get into the numerology of the cards. So we have the 10, which is a 1. We have the Sun, which is 19. That's a 10. That's also a 1. Holy shit. We have 10. That's a 7. Page, which is 1, 2, 1, 10, 15, 16, 17. That's an 8. Okay. Lots of 2s and 1s here. So this is like, there's a lot of fresh beginning energy here. A lot of fresh beginning energy here. The Sun and the Tower, beautiful new beginning energy. The Page of Wands reversed. Keep these things to yourself. You're keeping these things to yourself. You don't have to tell nobody about this spiritual journey that you're on. This is for you. This is between you and God. It's beautiful to have a spiritual community. I love a good spiritual community. But if you're anything like me, I'm a major introvert. Too much talking directly to people. Like this I could do all day. But talking directly to human beings drains me from my soul. Even if it's positive interactions. Even if it's positive interactions, it drains me from the pit of my soul to talk to people all day. Especially when I'm going through something. I was just thinking about that, like isolation gets such a bad rap, and yeah, of course it can border into unhealthy territory, but man, I am such a fan of hermit mode. Man, I am such a fan of cutting people off, honestly. Man, I am such a fan of keeping my shit to myself. My life is sacred to me. Your life is sacred to you. Page of Wands reversed. All these things that you're going through, you have no desire to talk about it just yet. And you might not for a while. And you don't have to. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I just got a little glimmer of something. So, you've been going through this spiritual journey for eons. You're starting to feel the beautiful glow of the sun that you have parted the clouds for. You're ready to tackle anything that comes up. Anything. With the Page of Wands reversed, I suggest that you keep all of this to yourself. All of this beautiful new energy that you've got going on. This is not the time to be posting on social media. This is not the time to be, really waving your flag in a big way right now. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles, you're keeping your decisions to yourself. This also could be a tower comes in and fucks with your money and your spiritual grounding for a little while. But that's okay. Because again, you have gotten yourself to a place where you can handle anything. And it's okay not to make any decisions right now. It's okay to keep your thoughts to yourself. it's okay to feel like your money's a little fucked up while you focus more on your spiritual life. The star reversed is great energy. Yeah, I read this all as like very private. Like sometimes the reversals of cards can be interpreted as the opposite meaning of the upright, but I'm getting this is internal energy. This is like new internal abundance. You have a lot of new decisions to make, and you're keeping it to yourself. Because guess what, baby? Your life is yours. Your money is yours. Wow. Yes, this is internal world energy. So like, maybe something happens, maybe this tower moment happens and you come away from a friend group, or you lose a job, or you start to feel this glow of the sun of your new spiritual level of enlightenment, and that brings a tower moment because now you're so lit internally, spiritually, mentally. You've got all your chakras aligned and you're doing your mantras and your mudras and all these things. So this new level that you've reached spiritually brings a tower moment or a few in, because voila, all of a sudden you're not connecting to the same people on the same level as you used to, because you're realizing that these people are not as healthy for you as you once thought. Maybe you can't connect to the folks around you anymore because all you realize, all they do is gossip and talk shit about other people and talk real small-minded stuff, and you're not vibing on that same plane anymore. So you're feeling this new level of spiritual peace and energy within. And you don't have to talk to nobody about it. We love an alone time royalty out here. You've got some decisions to make, but you're not ready to make them just yet. You're keeping it to yourself. You're making decisions from a grounded place for yourself. This is bringing new levels of abundance in. Maybe you can't see it in your bank account yet. Maybe you can't see the numbers in your bank account just yet, but you feel abundant. And abundance is an energy. It is not a state of being. It is an well, you know what I mean. Abundance is not a material thing. Abundance is an energy. Money is an energy. Money is attracted to abundant energy. So maybe you can't look in your bank account on mobile banking and see those numbers yet, but you feel that abundance coming in. You feel that grounding that comes with the abundant energy within. And you have reached a level of peace inside you that you did all of this backbreaking daily grind, doing the little things every day, drinking that smoothie every morning, drinking that shilajit every day, even though it tastes like you're licking the inside of a chimney, you know, doing the yoga, fitting it in before work every day, even though it exhausts you. You are seeing the payoff, and you're shining on the outside, and you're calm, smooth waters on the inside. Infinite waters. I love that guy. Much love to Infinite Waters. He was like such a big part of my spiritual, I I went through a really intense level of my spiritual awakening journey. 6:15 on the clock, that's my birthday. We love that. 555 on the clock. The number of positive change. 6:15 on the clock when I look over, and that's my birthday. I went through a really big level up in my spiritual journey in 2015, and I would watch his videos out. I would wear his videos out. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Anyway, the sun and the stars, they're all for you, baby. You're shining on the outside. People see it. You're calm and peaceful on the inside, and you feel it. And don't be disheartened, because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's lost a lot of people out of their life lately. But honey, you're doing all of the right things to attract the right people into your life. You're doing all of the right things. Maybe you feel like all of your friends have let you down. I hear you. Maybe you feel like you have no community. Maybe you're starting to feel like hermit mode is bordering into unhealthy isolation. Maybe you're craving love from people. Who doesn't? We all need love. We all need friends. As much as I love my alone time and my hermit mode, I need time with my babies. Ooh, wow. I'm just so proud of the people that I read for. I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. Like, we're working hard as hell out here on ourselves, and we're getting the rewards. We're sitting in our cotton candy thrones. Wow. Yeah, I feel called to remind you that you can handle anything. Tower moment happens, good. Jocko that shit, good. Yeah, I have that side of me. I have that dog in me. I have a side of me that really enjoys the Navy SEAL, hyper masculine, motivational YouTuber dude. I love some David Goggins and some Jocko every once in a while. Of course. Good. Take on the tower moments with that attitude. Watch some Jocko and be like, yo, I'm a fucking beast. Anything that this world throws at me, I'm going to use it to my advantage. That is an undefeatable attitude right there. What could happen to you if you have that attitude? If you have that attitude that anything that happens in your life is God's will, and it will be for your greatest and highest good, no matter how much pain it's putting you through, it is for your greatest and highest good. And if it doesn't make sense now, it will make sense. I just went through I'm still going through it, an absolutely horrific time. And a mantra that I would say to myself in the darkest moments is, this is all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense. I don't say nothing out of my ass. I have been on this journey with you for years. Years. Busting my ass on myself, busting my ass on my spiritual life. So I know what I'm talking about when I say these things. You can have the mindset that anything that happens to you, no matter how horrible it is happening for your greatest and highest good. And that's all she wrote. Wow. Beautiful. You're glowing. You're glowing from the inside. You're peaceful on the outside. And also the other way around. You've worked for this. I love you. I'm so proud of you. You can now support me on Patreon for exclusive gifties and benefits. Lovely things at each level of my Patreon. Lovely gifties for you to enjoy with your life. I will put the link to my Patreon in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. Please like, share, and subscribe, as that helps me to tap more into your situation. And we love to see a young queen winning too. Like, love yas. Till next time.